Hey guys, this is JRon's World. We're gonna do a new LP now, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and we're super excited. I'm JRon.
I'm Kyle.
And we're super excited for this because Majora is such a great game.
Actually, I'm not excited so much as I am nervous because I love this game and I want to do it justice because it's so good.
Wait. This is not Majora's Mask. This is Majora's Mask Ultimate Challenge. Sorry. I mean, if you've seen us before, you may know us from Ocarina of Time Uber Challenge. And
this is the same thing, but it's not friggin' impossible without glitches, so it's not quite Uber.
Yeah, Uber Challenge is by far the harder of these two. They're done by different people, but Ultimate Challenge is
insane.
It's really challenging because you can't have things like more hearts and stuff like that.
No, this challenge is not based around glitches. This is based around how good you are at the game. And
if you want a real challenge, though, do this thing called a 3-day challenge, and we'll show you that.
Oh, good. It's insane.
Yeah, we're going to show you that one of these days, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Basically, beat it after the first 3 days, in 3 days, and...
To which you're saying, but JRon, you sly dog, that's not possible. Well, it is. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it, and it's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, sticking back to the point, this is the new Majora's Mask Ultimate LP, and which you would know by being here, so thank you for tuning in your attention, and if you do not know, that's Skull Kid. Be afraid.
Yeah.
Be very afraid.
Yeah, I'm hoping that people who are watching this know the Majora's Mask because
if don't, go do your homework or else this won't seem as cool.
It's not quite the same as Uber Challenge because Uber Challenge you really had to know Ocarina. And who doesn't know Ocarina? But if you haven't played Majora, play it. Play it now.
And there's the fact that we're going to give you most of the main storyline, but a lot of this game's story is hidden in side quests and things like that. And it's best to do it on your own and discover all the aspects of this game, because the proof is in the fine line. The proof is in the pudding for this game. It's in all the sidelinings and the details that you learn some of the big truths about this game that make it so emotionally significant and monumental, whereas Ocarina of Time was kind of just innovative.
Yeah.
I honestly am going to go out there and throw it out there that I legitimately prefer this game to Ocarina of Time.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought it was like more like a tie.
It's a very close tie, but if I'm going to be like 100% honest, I'd probably prefer Majora.
Okay, I'm going to rate it like this. Ocarina of Time has my favorite temples and gameplay. Temples by far in Ocarina of Time are the best I've ever played, and they're just pretty straightforward and fun. This game, however, has my favorite concept and underlying themes because...
And the music's amazing.
Oh yes, the music is great. And then one I also have to mention is Twilight Princess.
Did anyone else notice that the fairy just growled? Little floating pink puffball just growled.
Not to mention it's a girl.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's funny. It's a woman. Sorry. we're not gonna be like that on this channel. We're not usually.
Oh yes, we totally are. But
okay,
we will
you know
only
what?
do it
Whatever. Audience, you love us. I'm telling you right now. Subscribe to me because that you love me. That's not advertising. That's just me trying to be funny.
Yes, but that's not advertising. Cough, cough. Media whoring. Cough.
However.
Anyway.
Yeah. No.
So this is Tattle, your new best friend. Great.
Ha, that's funny. He's not a best friend at all.
She's actually less annoying than Navi, somehow.
She doesn't talk as much as Navi.
Yeah, and you don't have to go... You don't have to click the button.
Well, yeah.
That child. He's probably as old as you.
Yeah.
For some reason, I now picture her with like a soulful gospel black woman voice. Like, I wonder if that child would be alright on his own. For some reason, I picture her with that voice now.
You know what? I have never actually seen that. You wanna know why? She's white.
And floating in a fairy. But regardless, I'm just saying...
Which are all very opposite.
Yes, I was making a joke because of the phrase, that child. It's just funny.
Is that a black phrase?
No, I'm just saying it sounds like something that would come in the South and from that culture.
Far be it from me to argue with a fellow friend.
And far be it from someone who comes from the South, Foolio.
Do you actually come from the South?
Yes, I do.
Never knew that. Where were you born?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Well, I wasn't born there, but the majority of my family's
Oh,
there.
So you've never actually lived there?
No, I haven't been there every year of my life. And fourth wall breakage. I love how much this game breaks the fourth wall. It's so great.
This game is so funny because it's always
also
like
don't interpret me as racist, please. I just will do anything for a joke. Anyway,
we are not racist. We are not sexist. We are not feminist.
But we do love a good joke. So keep that in mind while watching us.
Yeah, and we're a lot less offending than most other LPers out there. I think
we do a good job of keeping it safe for work.
Yep, and keeping it awesome at the same time.
Yep, so pop this chest
Always.
here for some deku nuts, because it's fun dive bombing people with those.
Oh, yo, no. I love the deku nuts in this game, because when you're a deku scrub using deku nuts... Oh, by the way, he says deku, I say deku.
But we've been over that.
Yeah, if you're the deku scrub, you can use it like a bomb, and I think it's pretty dang awesome. I'll show you that here in a second.
My brother and I used to, like, do
Nah.
all kinds of fun stuff with that.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Hey, you!
What kind
Come
of
over
fun
here and
stuff?
look at this dead tree that will have significant plot impact later in the game.
We just barely started this game, but I have to tell you right now. You know what mask we're wearing? You should know this game because this is Majora's Mask and we're doing the challenge. But the Deku mask is this man.
Because how are masks formed? Oh yeah! Dead people!
Yeah, when Skull Kid took and made you into the Deku Scrub, he literally took this guy's soul and manifested it into what he made you into.
And that's why the butler later on is like, you look like my son.
Because you pretty much are the incarnation of his son.
Surprise!
Or at least the bodily form of it. But, yeah, it's kind of sad tale because...
It's not kind of sad, it's friggin' heartbreaking. This game is like a glorified suicide aid. It's so depressing. I love it, but it's so sad.
Yeah, there's some pretty sad games in these days, though, but back then, this was like something else.
Back then, this was like, dear lord, this is a children's game? What?
I always like exploring around here.
Don't commit.
I know.
I know it seems like there's no hope to get your body back, but don't commit suicide, little guy. There's always hope. Thanks for the bench. Don't commit suicide.
Well.
Sorry, it's from bad lip reading.
Wait. There's nobody there.
I promise you there's nobody here.
Oh, wait. There's somebody there.
Josh, get your eyes checked.
No, this guy is legitimately like one of the creepiest guys.
Oh, he creeps me the heck out.
Seriously, I mean, like, you'll see in a second why, but you'll especially see after the first 3 days. I mean, first of all, after you see his face...
One thing I've noticed, and he is an, like, embodiment of this opinion. One thing, he's like an embodiment of this statement, is that Ocarina of Time seemed way more Western in, like, its medieval
European.
knights and magic kind of thing. This game is significantly more Japanese.
Oh yeah, definitely. He is the most Japanese man I've seen around in a long time.
And you can tell it in the characters, you can tell it in the direction of the plot, and a lot of the stuff with the music is very Japanese sounding.
Yeah.
Particularly Skull Kid's music.
Well, you want to know something funny about his backpack?
It has the Mario mask on it.
No. Well, yeah, that is funny. It does have the Mario mask, which is hilarious. But I was going to refer to the fact that in Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS, you can see his backpack in the back of the shop.
Really?
Yeah, it's not in the original one, but they added it in. Oh, but we kind of skipped over his text and talked. Basically, he has a magical mask that some imp, i.e. the Skull Kid, stole from him. And,
but you already knew that.
And he wants us to...
Sorry, we're used to having to button mash for time in Ocarina of Time. In the future, we'll try to give you more of the text.
Yeah. He wants us to save it for him.
And apparently,
but please, I'm hoping that you know this game, because it's such a good game.
Yeah, we would be really sad if you didn't. But also, we would be honored that you're choosing us as your first time to experience this game, and we hope that we are suitable guides.
However, second time suits me just fine. Just
or third, or fourth, or fifth, or seventh, or 12th.
Love me!
Love me! Stop skipping the dialogue, Joshua.
Well...
1, 2, click.
Oh, okay, so... No,
1, 2, click. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're getting it.
Well, I mean, button mashing over text isn't the worst thing, especially when it's paddle.
That is true.
That is true. She's just telling us stuff we can tell you in a second. Basically, she wants us to go see a great fairy who can...
Guess what we're not gonna do?
Are we gonna go see her?
Well, we're gonna do something first. We're gonna head up to the laundry pool, because we're gonna do a couple things out of order to save us some time.
Okay, so
because there's a few things we need to get done before we get out of the first 3-day section for this challenge to happen.
One mentioning I want to make is I love the time mechanic of this game. Oh, look, it was... Yeah.
Cafe.
Anyways, time mechanic of this game. I love how the fact that it actually matters how quickly you do things. And that's why the 3-day challenge is made possible to be impossible. Hey, stop running away, fool! Oh, wait. Yeah. Anyways, so, Kyle, what is it you want me to do here?
I want you to pick up that fairy, please.
That would be quite lovely. Just...
I want you to actually, pick it up, though.
That'd
be super helpful.
Which would be helpful if I...
I swear you are...
There we go. I'm sorry.
Now we take the go see the fairy.
I can beat this entire game in the minimum time possible, but I cannot grab a fairy.
Yeah, we get it. It's great, kid.
I was making a joke.
I don't care.
You didn't let me finish.
I'm not going to let you finish.
But, look at this face. Look at this face.
That face is something out of my nightmares. Get it away.
It's so sad, though. Okay, lead me to the next section, Kyle.
Alright. Head up to the Great Fairy and go pay her a visit, please.
Okay, so, yeah, like we were saying, Ultimate Challenge. So, if you're wondering why we're doing stuff oddly at any moment, Ultimate Challenge. Enough said. If you want to see the guides and the rules and regulations, check it in the description. Many of the really important ones is that we can't use a lot of the items. We cannot upgrade.
Well, it's not that we can't use a lot of the items, it's that we can only use them for specific purposes.
Oh, that's true.
Whereas Ocarina was, you can't even have that in your
bandit.
equipment screen, bro.
Yeah.
This, like we said, there's not nearly as many glitches to worry about. I don't even think there's one that's like an actual, hey, go do this glitch. Please don't talk to him.
Oh no, I don't even like him.
Don't talk to Child Molesty McGee.
Ew, now I have to think about that. No, I don't want anything. Wanna know why? Because it's illegal to get a map. And if you do it, start over the game right now, because...
Yeah, obviously there's no maps and compasses, 3 hearts. The interesting thing is that you can't use bombs. Instead, you have to use the bomb mast. But there's a very easy way to get around that.
Which, I mean, it's not so bad because that... Yeah.
Just use your shield when you use the bomb mast, and it'll do no damage to you.
Yeah. So, yeah, about the main rules, can't get any more hearts, we can't use blue potions or fairies, we can't get any rewards for fairies.
We can have 2 bottles, which is nice.
Which is quite nice. It's quite different, because in the Uber Challenge, you can't use it except for giving the letter.
But this one we can only
Sorry, I'm referring to the Uber Challenge a little bit too much. This is a whole game of itself, so let's get the attention.
And nudists! My mom used to always want me to not play these games because she was like, "She's only wearing leaves, man. This is horrible."
Do you remember in the Ocarina of Time one the horrible comments we made?
And chicken's done. Yep.
Oh, hilarious.
Yes, quite. My brothers and I, we put a small TV in this and Ocarina of Time in a car over a 10-hour car trip. Of course, over the course of which we beat Ocarina. And there were so many dirty jokes made, because they highlight the text for you in the most awkward of places.
Yeah,
I'll teach you a magic sword technique. It's called the spin attack. Oh, good.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're trying to make it piggybacking for younger children, but at the same time, it makes it more fun for us older kids too.
It's kind of like Disney.
Subliminal messaging.
Have you ever noticed? Oh, by the way, she gave us magic. We could shoot bubbles and we can do spin attacks.
Snot rocket.
I mean, we're not exactly paying attention, but I think we're more hilarious than is necessary.
Yeah, we can make up for our negligence of focus with how friggin' hilarious we are. So deal with it if you don't like it. We
may not be focusing on text, but we make up with commentary. Maybe not hilarious.
And frankly, if you want to go read the text that bad, A, learn how to read, you bumpkin, or B, you can go back and pause for the text boxes and just watch them. This is America. Just because 50% of us are illiterate doesn't mean you have to be. Yeah. So anyway, learn education. So next step is to go ahead and talk to this Tulio here. What you want to do is going to have to pop this balloon, and he's going to be like, "Whoa, man, I've been trying that for like 3 days." Which is funny, because if you couldn't do that over 3 days, then you're an absolute fool. Yeah, I mean, look at his... Oh, yeah, shut up, Tattle. I was going to point out something. This is why Tattle and Navi are annoying. Anyways, look at his stick. I mean, it's a blow dart gun, and he thinks he can pop the balloon with it. No! You child. It's a blow dart gun. He should be able to pop the thing with it, but he just sucks so much. Anyways, he's astounded by how we were able to pop it, and now he's like, "Hey, we're gonna test you, and maybe let you join our." And there's Herp Derps in there, getting the drift too slow. What are they? They're like 4, right? Yeah, probably like 8, maybe. Well, 10. You know what the saying is? Let's go. When you can't beat him, hunt him down and tackle him. And it's really easy to get this done because if you know where they are, especially. But what you want to do is run up to them and don't just walk, but spin attack at the right time. Also, if you want to be a complete cheater, you can use deku nuts, and then they stand no chance. Really? You can freeze them with the deku nuts. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Have you ever done that? Yes, I have. Well, that would be... If I remember correctly, it's somewhat inconsistent, but when I got it to work, oh boy, was it funny. It was just so funny. They were like, I'm blinded! Oh yeah, I was gonna say, but you don't have the deku nuts yet. No, lies. You do have the deku nuts. It's your first thing. This guy you can't get before he runs down, but if you run fast enough, you can get him as soon as he lands. Which is funny. Which is just talent because we're just so awesome. We are pretty great, aren't we?
JRon's world may not be, you know...
We're not the biggest, but that's good. It's like not signing for a major record label. We prefer to stay indie.
I don't know. Being major would be pretty awesome.
Shut up. Don't sell out. Don't do it, Josh.
Well, I mean, if you have hundreds of thousands of fans...
That's nice. That's nice.
It is nice. It's nice.
That'd be a dream. Break out the deku nuts on this last one, see if you can prove me right. If not, maybe it was just a fluke and I was incorrect.
Okay. Well, deku nuts... I never used to use them as a child. But Uber Challenge changed every single...
Oh no, after the Uber Challenge, I used the deku nuts for stinking everything.
The deku nuts, I mean, it just made life possible in the Uber Challenge.
We would never have made it past those Stalfos.
Wait a second, is there a Stalfos? There's no Stalfos in this game. What the crud?
There's Dynalfos, but those are okay.
Those are easy, especially with the deku nuts.
See what I mean?
Ah! Loser!
Isn't that awesome?
Loser!
He has to be looking at you, but still, it's great.
Okay, so now...
I love how they give you till, like, the next night. But no, we don't need you that much.
Yeah, so don't start at, like, 5 o'clock or else it'll become invalid, because as soon as it turns night, you know, it ends. Okay, 4, 1, 3, 2, 5. Remember that, Kyle, remember that?
Remember what?
Remember that?
Remember what?
4 was, 4, 1, 3, 2, 5.
4, 1, 3, 2, 5.
Remember it?
Remember it.
Remember what?
Remember it. 4, 1, 3, 2, 5.
Good.
Okay.
4, 1, 3, 2, 5. Every
4, 1, 3, 2, 5.
It'd be nice if you didn't have to use their code, but unfortunately, it's different every game.
Yep. It's different every 3-day cycle, which is lame.
Is it?
Well, wait, is it?
No, I don't think it is. No, it's not.
It's
that
different every
silly.
game. It's different every game.
Don't trip me up like that. We're supposed to be Zelda Masters. Don't do that. Don't do that.
4, 1,
I'll
3,
kill
2,
you.
5.
A 4, a 1, a 3, 2, a 5.
Dibbity dip.
Zip up doo doop doo.
A wap 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 wap.
Oh yeah, I totally missed it, but basically they're like, wow, you're awesome, but you're not human, so shun.
Yeah, racial undertones.
No, they discriminate against the Deku Scrubs in this game hardcore.
They discriminate against non-humans.
Well, I don't know. Gorons are really respected.
No, they're not. That's why she treats them so poorly in the hotel.
She doesn't treat him poorly.
Yes, she does.
How so?
She doesn't give him a room.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't give him a room because you steal his room. And
so that's why she would always say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any rooms available."
Yeah, yes.
I always thought they were just being racist to Gorons.
Anyways, some audience may not know what we're talking about, but in any case, racism, I don't think it really happens only against Deku Scrubs in this game, because if you go to the shops, the people are like, wow, no, I'm not going to serve you, get out of here.
And
I mean,
frankly, the Deku Scrubs are kind of tools to the rest of the known world, because they're like, you can't come into our kingdom,
yeah,
it's our kingdom, man.
It's kind of like, what, South Korea? Or was it North Korea?
It's North Korea, but you're kind of stepping over the PC line there, kiddo.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just going to say, because they don't let anybody in, so...
I'm pretty sure they don't let anybody out. Dun dun dun.
No, look at that face!
I've always wondered if he's crying. Does that mean he's like, get me out of here?
Well, isn't he just a creation of Majora?
Yeah.
In fact,
or is the moon actually Majora itself? I can never tell.
Because in the very end, that is a good question, because in the very end, by the way, the moon just cried. Whatever sense that makes.
Well, it has eyes. So maybe it just needed to air out its tear ducts.
Maybe it just needed a friend.
And then it was like, no, I'm gonna go blow things up now.
Time to die!
Alright, so now that we have the moon's tear, the next step is to collect 200 rubies and deposit it in the bank. Because guess what? That bank is a black hole singularity and can defy the bounds of time and space, and even when you're in a different timeline, a different alternate universe of events happening, because you reset things with the Song of Time, your money is still there.
Yeah, there's actually an explanation to that, though.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
She stamps you every time you deposit money, and it says how much you have. So you don't actually have
But your money should but in theory, your money should disappear, because it disappears from your wallet when you go back in time.
Okay, well, like, put it in this perspective. If you went to a bank and they have on chart that you have $3,000, but you don't have any money actually deposited, they'll give you $3,000. Because they have it in their reserves, but Yeah, do you get it?
But shouldn't his stamp disappear then?
Regardless,
all I'm trying to say is that Darby plot holes yonder.
Isn't it a girl?
Actually, yes, it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say he. Am I really getting this wrong?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Regardless, I'm just picking the game apart because I love it, and therefore I have to be critical of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that little brother you love, but you still have to be a tool to him because you want him to grow up big and strong.
Well,
I actually don't have a little brother, so I don't know what that's like. But still, I'm the
totally Japanese.
I'm the little one. I'm the younger.
He's the
I'm
youngest.
the younger of 3 boys.
I'm the second oldest of 5.
Talk about ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah, there's a little bit different.
Little guy. We're not little. We're vertically challenged.
We're not Okay. No, I don't want
6 rubies.
No, you're not getting money. Okay, yes, you're getting money, but not 6 rupees. I always hate it when you give the wrong amount. 26 rupees.
I always hated it when you would accidentally press A too many. 26 is a lot.
She's poor.
She is dirt poor.
You know what happens when you withdraw a lot? She like flips on you.
No, I know. She's like, "Aw, you spend it all like that. It's gonna be gone." Aww.
Well, guess what? It's not your money. But she finds you.
So now we have. So now we have to go back and get 174 more rubies.
And any more money would pretty much be nice in general. So about that. There's a glitch to get really easy money access, and there's actually a glitch to get out and determine a field. Kyle showed it to me, and we'll show it to you right here. But on the next episode, because you know what? Our time's up, but if you tune in, you'll see us next time. So,
and we'll be back, making you chuckle.
Yep.
And maybe cry, because we make you feel, too.
Feeling something, at least.
How would you like it if you got your eyes poked out, huh?
What? Why?
Poke that guy's eye out.
No. Those were evil demons, man.
But you still poked their eye out.
Well, good for me.
If you jump slash into the corner, like you just saw, you'll jump slash into the programming, walk forward, and then you can just go wherever you want in this room, because there's no...
But the thing is, as you can see, there's no floor!
There is, however, pretty lights.